Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back, and today your boy woke up feeling a little zesty, and I actually decided to go ahead and transcend my girl America Chavez. Now I know some of you guys are gonna be like, yo, you crazy, you out here big wailing, Chavez is not meta, what are you doing? Here's the thing, my guy or girl, depending on who you are, right? I'm a very curious guy. I like to build my characters and see what they can bring to my roster. So even though I know most of you guys, I would say 95% of you guys watching this are never going to transcend America Chavez, I think she got a very good upgrade. I think she's significantly better than she ever was, even without the awakened skill. And I want to see what it does for her and see ultimately where she stacks up compared to some of the other combat characters in the game. So we're gonna do a combat test today to see just how much damage she puts out, what her survivability looks like compared to some of the best in the game like Moon Knight, Iron Fist, maybe even like some of the bottom tier characters like Black Panther, Venom, Carnage. We probably throw in Cull in there. I want to see just how she compares to some of the tier 3 characters that are in the combat category and some of the awakened characters. That way we can get a good assessment of what her damage output looks like, because she did not get damage accumulation anywhere in her kit. She also didn't get extra damage to supervillains, which is actually a big part of where I see this game going in terms of PvE content. Since they don't want to give every character accumulation, they could give them extra damage to supervillains, since 9 out of 10 times when we go up against PvE content, we're fighting supervillains. We see them give it to Falcon recently, and obviously Ghost Rider is one of the most notable cases where he has a significant damage increase against supervillains, and we could see that more often, right? So stuff like that is what we need to be on the lookout for. The extra critical damage on critical strikes that they gave to Spectrum here. For her, I don't know how much of a meta character is going to make her, because obviously I don't have her transcended yet, but I will have her transcended probably tomorrow, because as you can see, I can awaken her. I have all the materials. I'm just taking my time and enjoying the update so far. All right, so we're going to test out America Chavez today. A lot of people don't have her built up that well. As you can see, I'm 107. Heartbreak, boys. I'm 107, and honestly, her build is not even done yet. You can see, however, her stats, all the important stats, are capped off, right? As you can see, attack speed could be a little bit higher. I'm thinking about re-rolling our ISO set so we can have max attack speed, but dodge is maxed out, crit damage is maxed out, crit rate I could get a little bit higher, but I believe she has a crit rate buff here, so I don't really need to. Where is it? On the 5th skill, yeah, 30% crit rate, so I don't need to max that out, right? This is her skill that you proc on outside of the awakened skill, and when you're using the awakened skill, you ideally want to use this first, right? So overall, she actually has a good kit, but I think where most people are going to find her value is in Alliance Conquest. So if you don't play Alliance Conquest, you might never buy this uniform or build up this character. But for me, like I said, I build every character as they come out, so I want to see where they stack up in PvE content compared to the best in the game. And then when I find their place, which for her I think is going to be in AC, I'll build her for AC, leave her there, and just have fun with her over there. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into some content. I am rocking her with a CTP of energy. All right, boys, so for today's video, we're going to be doing a speed comparison against Mephisto. So every single one of the characters featured in the video is going to be at a tight disadvantage. Obviously, you do less damage to blast types if you're a combat type. However, they're all going to have the same disadvantage, so it's completely fair. And we're going to be testing the top characters and the bottom characters and see essentially where America Chavez fits in. All right, so let's get it. First and foremost, we're going to go in with my boy Cull here. In my opinion, he's one of the strongest combat characters in the game right now, if not the strongest. That's just my opinion. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We're trying to see how fast we can kill Mephisto twice, and then we're gonna... Okay. Beautiful. All right. All right, so that was 38 seconds to kill Mephisto twice. Stage 9, obviously we're running double support, but every character will get the exact same treatment. Okay, so time to beat, 40 seconds. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the Maker. All right, we're testing these new uniforms and we're gonna see where America Chavez compares. I guess I could squeeze in that skill there. Get my tier 3 ready. Beautiful. Rocking rage on the maker, by the way, because I've tested him with energy and rage, and the difference is it's not that big, to be honest with you. Now I know some of you guys are gonna be like, yo, why are you comparing a non-tier 2 native to a tier 2 native? Listen, I'm just trying to see where she compares to every, well, no, I wouldn't say every, because I'm not going to test every single one of them, but I just want to get a good feel for where all of my combat characters are, and then judge her fairly based off that. All right, so that was a little bit longer than Cull Obsidian. What was that, 52 seconds compared to the 38 seconds? So you can kind of see, like, Cull Obsidian is no slouch, and that was him just using his own leadership. The maker has better leadership for doing damage, and he still came up short. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the Iron Fist, a legend hailed as one of the best combat characters in the game. Even Mephisto has to put respect on this man's name. Broke him in 9 seconds. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's find out. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so that was 39 seconds. A little bit slower than Cull Obsidian. Just a little bit slower than Cull Obsidian. We could say maybe a tie even, okay? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the Luna Legionnaire. A character that was once hailed as one of the best in the game. Does he still have what it takes? Or has his time come and gone? Let's find out. Okay, we broke him with 2 rotations. So he doesn't have what it takes to beat out Cull Obsidian and Iron Fist. Okay. I guess we proc on the Awaken skill here, instead of waiting for the Forward skill. Okay. Okay. So not bad, not bad. Looking like 48 seconds. Not too bad, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the king has made an appearance. Black Panther. How does he compare to America Chavez? Is he better or worse? Let's find out. Because he does have that extra crit passive. And he does have some accumulation. Two rotations and a tier 3. Still couldn't break him. Ain't that something? Okay, so he took 40 seconds to transition. And then he missed a proc. That is unfortunate, but this is the reality of playing Black Panther. Some procs will be on, some will be off, because of the delay on that forward skill. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So the next rotation, we should have the tier 3 up. It just comes down to whether or not the forward skill decides, oh, well, we got guard broken. This is also the reality of playing Black Panther. Okay, so that was 1 minute and 20 seconds for Black Panther. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us find out just how well America Chavez performs compared to some of the best characters in the game. The insight and the energy actually lined up perfectly there, and once again it lined up perfectly. That is beautiful. You don't see that too often. They very easily get out of sync when one comes before the other, like just now. But we will keep on trucking. Right here we're gonna proc on the 4 just because we want to top up. So sometimes you have to, and for whatever reason the proc didn't activate. Okay, you're gonna do that, but I'm in iframe and we have iframe ignore, and for whatever reason, okay, we broke him at 45. That's terrible because it took Cull Obsidian 35 to kill him twice, so that's not good. I'm gonna use a 4 because we want to heal, but proc is just very late. Next rotation we will use the awaken skill. Okay, let's go up here. We're gonna use the 4 because we can heal, and then we're gonna run out of there. This guy's doing the most. Oh, he's doing this. We cannot attack him. We're just gonna wait for the awaken skill. Actually, no, because he's gonna. Okay, never mind. I thought. Yep, yep. Of course he does that. Of course he does that. I thought he was gonna cutscene. He was. Doesn't matter. He's gonna do this anyways. Can we heal? Yep, we healed before we do that. Yeah. She's not built for world boss, because with an energy I would expect this to be done in like at least 90, like at most I should say 90 seconds. Can we make it around the bend? There we go. Yep. So 224. Now I'm gonna test her compared to Venom. I know not too many of you guys use Venom in World Boss Legend as a clear. You use him more as a striker because he's just so valuable. But I'm kind of curious to see how Venom compares to America Chavez. Now keep in mind Venom is a very old uniform, like 8 months old, and he's also rocking a Rage. And we know how Rage is interacting with Pierce because of the fact that Pierce just ignores the boss's defense, and Rage is lowering their damage reduction, which I guess is similar to their defense. Go figure. Like they sound like they're doing two different things, but because one is like ignoring the boss's damage decrease effect and one is just ignoring defense, you would think they're doing two completely different things, but it seems like they're quite similar. So very, very similar DPS here from America Chavez and Venom. Okay. I'm gonna scoot out of that. Actually, never mind. Okay. Okay. Okay, hey, I ran through that. So annoying when that happens, and that also is annoying when the portal spawns exactly where he is, and you have to kind of maneuver to get behind it. Whatever, we got it anyways. Wow, so even Venom is gonna be faster, or at least it looks that way. If you guys enjoy these kind of like test videos where we see how multiple like characters in the same category compared to each other, let me know. But yeah, even Venom is faster. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, leave me your thoughts in the comments. How are you feeling about America Chavez, knowing that she got a brand new uniform with some pretty good buffs? Like, she has a great leadership, in my opinion. 30% all attack. You could use that to buff another character in World Boss Legend. The dodge is kind of like whatever. Her passive is really good. The fact that her 5th skill gives her a 40% attack buff, and then her 4th skill gives her another 50% attack buff, and a mythic uniform. She's still losing to older characters.